Our other top story tonight, Warren police say body cam video shows a very different truth than what some residents say happened during a shooting involving their officers.
The video released today shows a suspect, Rakim Wright, allegedly turned the gun on himself, refuting claims he was shot by officers. Let's get out to Jay Scott Smith to help take us through this new video. Jay.
Yes, Kim and Ty, good evening, everybody. So police called the press conference here this morning to address what they refer to as a false media narrative, while also to address inconsistencies and questions that arose following that incident on Tuesday that led to the death of 32-year-old Rakim Wright.
My boyfriend had choked me. My house on fire.
This 911 call set off the chain of events that ended with the death of 32-year-old Rakim Wright of Detroit. The woman on the phone frantically calling Warren police on Wright, saying he had assaulted her, brandished a weapon, and was attempting to set their home on fire on the 13,000 block of Prospect Avenue around 2:55 a.m. Tuesday.
Me and my daughter was sitting there fighting to get off of me.
Warren police held a defiant press conference this morning where they put forth the 911 call, plus dash cam video from the chase that ended in Detroit nearly 30 minutes later with Wright dead in his mother's backyard.
We felt that given the narratives being circulated in the media that are so grossly incorrect, that it was of the essence to get this press conference done today.
The video shows Warren police confronting Wright at 6 Mile and Van Dyke in Detroit before leading the frantic chase. When asked about crossing into the city, Warren police said they alerted Detroit police within seconds of the chase starting. Local 4 criminal justice expert Darnell Blackburn says that's part of standard protocol.
There are circumstances sometimes where if you're chasing somebody and you're right in hot pursuit of that person, it may be a little difficult, but typically protocol is to let the other agency know that you're coming into their municipality.
The dash cam video later appears to show Wright firing at officers during the chase. It's the same gun that Wright was seen carrying in gas station surveillance video from earlier in the night. Once the chase enters the neighborhood, Wright exited the car and starts running toward his mother's home on Montaloo and Castle. Seconds later, Wright appears to shoot himself in the head, falling to the ground, refuting what eyewitnesses in the neighborhood said was Wright being shot by police gunfire.
You see a suspect with no regard for the lives or safety of his own children, the community, law enforcement, or even himself. You also see the men and women of the Warren Police Department placing themselves in harm's way to prevent Mr. Wright from ending more lives that day, including likely committing the ultimate act of domestic violence.
Now, while Rakim Wright did not end any lives that particular evening, he did have previous arrests on his record, and that includes assault with a dangerous weapon, malicious destruction of property, as well as felony weapons charges. And during the press conference, it was noted that he had been arrested in Warren a year ago for a domestic assault. Now, as for the investigation, because it happened inside of the Detroit city limits, the Detroit Police Department, along with the Michigan State Police, is currently conducting the investigation. We're live in Warren. I'm Jay Scott Smith for Local 4.
All right, Jay, thank you.